The world's biggest stores, the biggest companies, and the most innovative business models often come from America. But there's one brand that turned that story upside down. A brand that was born in America but made successful by Japan. And then America copied the same formula back from Japan. This is the story. 7-Eleven, the world's most successful convenience store. And this story might change the way you think about business. The story begins in Dallas, Texas in 1927. There was a company, Southland Ice Company. It only sold ice so that people could preserve food. But one day an employee thought, when customers come to get ice, why not give them eggs, milk, and bread? That was the moment when the world's first convenience store was born. It was named 7-Eleven because it opened at 7 in the morning and closed at 11 at night. It was a revolutionary idea in terms of time. People thought, wow, now you can get things easily. 7-Eleven began to spread rapidly. Stores began to open one after another in major American cities. But then there was a turning point. In the 1970s, the company was beset by a financial crisis. And then an unexpected country, Japan, wrote the next chapter in this story. In 1973, the Japanese company Ito Yokado obtained a license for 7-Eleven to open the store in Japan. But the Japanese said, we will not just adopt the American model, we will improve it. And that's what they did. In Japan, 7-Eleven was no longer just a store, and it became a system. A place where customers not only bought food, but also paid bills, received parcels, and even picked up online orders. Here, each store was equipped with a computer system that stored data on customer preferences. If rice rolls sold more in an area, they would be stocked more there the next day. That is, Japan invented data-driven retailing, an idea that allowed each store to operate according to customer preferences. Until then, everything in the United States had been controlled from a central head office. But Japan gave each store manager the freedom to make decisions based on their community. Customers started getting what they wanted, and that small difference became a revolution. In 1991, the story took a new turn. The American 7-Eleven company went bankrupt, and the Japanese 7 & I Holdings bought it. That is, now 7-Eleven was owned by Japan, an American brand under Japanese control. The Japanese added the just-in-time model to the system. That is, things arrived only when they were really needed. This did not waste stock, nor money. And this model was later used by Toyota in its car factories. 7-Eleven Japan became the most efficient retail system in the world. They restocked the store 3 times a day so that the customer always had fresh things. This was the Japanese formula. Small store, big data, and the fastest system time passed. And the Japanese 7-Eleven was so successful that after 2000, the United States also started copying this model. American stores added quick pay, parcel pickup, and hot food services, just like Japan had done 30 years earlier. This was the moment when the world saw that America was learning from Japan. The country that gave birth to 7-Eleven was now forced to adopt the Japanese way. It wasn't just a business model, and it was a revolution in thinking. Japan showed that innovation doesn't mean something new, it means something better. Today, there are more than 80,000 7-Eleven stores around the world, most of which are controlled by a Japanese company. In other words, the brand that was born in America has now spread all over the world by the hands of Japan. This story is not just about business. It teaches us that the secret to growth is not in creating something new, but in running something that already exists better. America learned this lesson. That's why its stores today are smarter, more local, and more efficient. The story of 7-Eleven is a message not just for companies, but for every person. If Japan turned a simple store into the world's largest retail network, your small idea can change the world, if you do it right. An American dream made a reality by Japanese ingenuity. And today, these two nations are learning from each other. That's the secret of 7-Eleven. Not a store, but a philosophy. that convenience, intelligence, and data can change anything. And maybe it's time for us to adopt the 7-Eleven formula in our lives. Small, fast, but perfect. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.